Okay, we're back. Another exciting installment of
Our podcast. Our podcast. Yeah, I'm Ryan, the devil,
and I'm Alex,
the human.
the guy. We talk about why you're dressed up as the devil.
Yeah, it's 420.
420.
That's for fun.
Oh, one of us has a lot of time on their hands. The other one works a job.
What are we talking about today?
Probably start off
Talking about
strong.
weed.
Yeah, talk about weed.
We used to smoke.
We used to smoke
Back
a
in the
lot.
day.
Yep.
Now just me.
Yeah. I'm not a degenerate anymore.
I'm a big
I'm
degenerate.
off the sauce.
I'm a stoner. I'm unemployed.
Yeah.
I have mental health issues.
That's oh. All right, well that's it. Light it up. Whoa.
But yeah, I smoked weed, and I still do.
Still do. Yeah, I don't. 'Cause I'm a good boy.
I stopped for a bit, and then I just
What's a bit? How long
3 months.
Anybody who like smokes weed, you don't just like, oh yeah, I'm just having like one joint. No,
Casual.
it's just like, yeah, wake up, blaze.
Well, no, I don't do that.
No,
I only usually smoke in the evenings. I'm smoking now because it's 420.
it's 420 and you have to.
I have to.
Yeah, remember when?
Why don't I have a girlfriend?
Remember when you built that accordion boss?
Yeah.
That was like, stop fucking blowing it my way, guy.
Just lean against.
Just blow it that way. There's a whole room.
I made an accordion bong.
Yeah, Ryan made an accordion
Out
bong.
of a
It's actually pretty
children's
cool.
accordion, and for the mouthpiece, I used a capo, or no, not a capo.
No,
like
a finger slide?
Yeah, a finger slide, and cemented it in with like rubber sealer spray.
Yeah,
it was so toxic.
That was probably pretty bad though.
And I got it in a store to sell.
But yeah, we got it in a store, or you got it in a store. I was just like hyped. I was like, I'm gonna hop in on this too. If it blows up,
then
I want to share.
We're in the store, yeah. It's a good thing it didn't blow up. I would have gotten sued for.
Yeah, you would have, yeah, for sure. And then when you blew out, it would make the accordion sound, which was kind of cool.
That was
a cool part of it. Yeah.
I've always been an entrepreneur or a scammer.
A scammer. Yeah.
I've been trying to make an easy, quick buck since I can remember.
We smoked in the parking lot at the mall because we went to lunch at the mall, and I was like, man, my mom might be here. And she was, dude. And they were like, no, there's no way, dude. You're just paranoid. Which I was, because we were just smoking weed in this parking lot. I was paranoid we were going to get found out going back to school. And I was like, oh, yeah. And then my mom is at the mall with her friends grabbing coffee. And she's like, come here. Oh, yeah. Oh, Alex, let me get. Oh, she's like, oh, I thought you were at school. Oh, come give me a hug. And I had to be like, no, Mom, don't touch me.
I'm with my friends.
Yeah. Because I just smelled like weed.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good one, too. I was like, I have superpowers, I think.
I remember lots of times coming home and being like, I'm going straight downstairs. Or probably acting real weird.
Yeah. That was the kind of move. Come home, go straight downstairs, just be like.
Now my mom will call me, and we were talking the other day, and she's like, are you high? And I was like, yep. I was like, if you don't want to know, don't ask.
Yeah. I liked it for the gym. That's kind of what I miss it
Just
for.
This last year I started going. Yeah, it used to make me sick if I'd smoke and go to the gym. I didn't go yesterday or the day before because of my tattoo I'm getting removed. It's like nasty heat blisters so much worse than any tattoo.
Is it?
By far 10 times worse.
Damn.
Like extreme pain.
Yeah, holy. And expensive?
Over time, yeah. It's $200 a session, but it'll probably be 14 sessions to get it off.
14?
Yeah, I've had 8 so far.
You remember your first tattoo?
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah, it was this cloud.
Really? Hey?
Cloud, yeah. It was supposed to be done by my brother because I was visiting him one of the last times he was well enough to tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
And just couldn't settle on the design because I wanted something. I'm a unique special snowflake, so I wanted something like that he hadn't tattooed before.
Oh, okay.
He was like, oh, just do one of these dragons I've done before, and I was like, I don't want a dragon tattoo. Yeah. I'm not in karate. I'm not. That's not my personality. I was like, do this, and I drew this up, and I was like, because our last name means little cloud in Polish, and I was like, this is like something, you know.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, like you won't want that when you're older. That's like weird, stupid. And I was like, so highlight, and like it was like late at night. The last night I was there, didn't end up happening. Came home really like kind of bitter about it, and then like immediately went to do a tattoo shop and got it done.
Oh.
So yeah, and then yeah, like right after that, my brother got too sick to tattoo and then died. So
damn.
It's a bittersweet.
Yeah.
And they're all kind of bittersweet memories of my brother and stuff. So.
Yeah. That's pretty heavy, actually.
Yeah. Some highs, some lows. We got it all in this podcast. Yeah. We should have like a period at the end of every episode that's like questions, answering questions from our YouTube commenters.
So we had no questions.
Another week of no questions.
Remember, guys, please.
So I guess it's the end of the video now. We'll get there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because we're gonna be consistent with it.
That's right.
We're gonna continue to
every
post.
day, even when nobody asks for it, even when people tell us to stop. I should have showed more people.
Yeah,
I was ashamed.
You're gonna have to get over that fast, and I am too. I'm like, I've been ashamed a long time, my whole life, you know. And I spent a long time. I think I spent the last 10 years really carving away from who I was in high school.
Yeah.
And being like much more elusive, and then like I don't post
like
online.
A cool guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a cool guy online. This is taking all of that away. It is embarrassing to post to nobody, to show family members.
It's almost better.
Our podcast with 20 views. Embarrassing. But to get big, you have to just not only be okay with that, you have to love it. And you have to love what you're making.
You have to just do it
because it's
just
fun.
for fun.
Yeah. And I'm having lots of fun.
I am having fun too. You know, taking that full 8 hours out of my Saturday. Yeah, let's bring it back to weed. I'm just saying, you hotboxed the room. That's a real thing.
It's a huge room with a tiny joint. I know.
Yeah, you were blowing it in my face. He's like, I
should try that with my mom.
I know what I'd like to try with your mom.
Yeah?
I'm just kidding.
What?
This is a comedy podcast. Sorry to make a your mom joke.
I love my mom.
Yeah. I love her too.
That's great.
Don't show your
I love your mom. He wants to do what to my mom? That's the YouTube channel.
Video picture of you just like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Oh. Oops. It's a little bit on there. Imagine being me.
Is weed evil?
There's a good clickbait. This is one of those things where I was getting some feedback too about how we should be a little more informed about topics. I think because we're so uninformed and ignorant, we bring a real unique point of view to the conversation.
I've never seen a podcast.
We're asking questions that a simple Google search can No, bro, you gotta do it. Do you know how to paint a nail?
No.
You do. You're doing better than I was. It's hard. It's really hard to paint nails. Do you think the devil is inherently gay? You know, because being gay is a sin.
Interesting. That's actually an interesting take. I wonder if anybody's like done that before.
Atrocious. Look at mine.
All right.
Now it just looks like black fingers. Spreading it out way past my face nail polish, bro.
I've never done this before.
That's pretty good then. Is there anything else we can say on marijuana?
The
legalization was good.
Legalize it. All right, hot take. Yeah, do you remember the first time you smoked weed?
Yeah, smoked the smallest hit of a pipe. Wasn't actually high and was like, I gotta get some food now.
Yeah.
And I remember one time that I got the most high I got in the very first few times. Got really high, and then this.
It's like scary.
And then I had to drive my friend Brody home, and ran through a red light, like point blank.
Oh.
Like he just ran. like, oh shit, really? Bad stuff. Stuff you do in high school. Stuff I don't do anymore.
Don't do that. If you're like, don't smoke weed and drive.
I remember the first time I smoked weed alone, I was like, oh, my life's going in a bad direction.
Oh yeah, that's a big one when you first smoke weed alone. You're like,
what am I? Do I have a problem?
I remember being like, yeah, I'm never gonna smoke alone, and then it being my favorite way to smoke.
I try and tell my mom that. She's like,
would you just have a couple drinks every night? And it's like, it's not the same. Smoking every day in the evening,
it's better.
It's way better than having a couple beers every night.
Yeah.
I had 4 beers the other night and I puked.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I have like some sort of maybe gluten intolerance or something.
It's poison. Alcohol is poison.
Alcohol is poison. I really get poisoned.
But you get poisoned, yeah.
My body's like, no.
Most people are just like, oh, okay.
That's fine. I'll drink once every 2 months maybe.
Yeah. 4 beers and then Ryan had to go home and he puked all night.
I wasn't drunk when I left.
Yeah.
I was just I'm feeling sick.
Came back, I was like, he's in the bathroom on the floor. I'm like, oh, are you okay, pal? He's like, yeah, just my stomach puked all night. At first I felt bad, and then after a bit I was like, kind of hope you just go, you know? If you're gonna die. Just get this over with.
Yeah, liquor is a much more horrible plague on society than smoking weed is, I think.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Like, I smoke weed almost every night before I play video games because that's my wind down time.
Yeah.
Because I'm like mentally exhausted from like spending
all these things, this work.
It is. I'm doing it. I'm unemployed, but I'm doing lots.
I think there's a fine line because at a certain point you're just like so fried.
No, I don't get fried no more. Only maybe at the evening was really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because I smoke every day. So I have more of a maintenance high.
It does help with being present.
Yeah.
Although, are you present? Because you're kind of like high.
It's a different kind. And it's good to just sit and be bored.
It is.
So that's very important and something we don't have regardless of if you smoke or not these days. Like everybody's like, well, I'll just go on my phone.
Just plugged in. Yeah.
There's some things I can't do when I'm high. Like I can't really play piano as well when I'm high. I can't read a book as well when I'm high.
Oh yeah, reading stuff is
hard.
Just you're like, man. Like, have you ever been doing something and you're like, you know what? I'm going to be a hero. I'm not going to go on my phone right now. You know, if you're waiting for the bus or you're doing something. Like, when was the last time you went to the toilet without taking your phone in even?
Oh, I do. By accident.
Yeah.
Pretty often.
And then you're just like, damn, dude, this sucks. I got to get out of here.
Let's go. The moment I'm just kind of sitting in silence in nature and watching, I find that kind of my anxiety lowers. It does, I'm like, oh, everybody's on their phone constantly. To just not be, it's very kind of takes you.
Just take a second for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, oh, I need my phone. I fucking need it. And then you're like, I guess one of the nice things about everyone else being on their phone is even when you are kind of just like not doing anything, nobody else cares because everybody else is so like.
And after a while, the idea I think is, and who cares if anybody cares? Who cares if these strangers care about? And I'm going to be on the SkyTrain.
I was just thinking, I was like, this is going to be the most fun part, is getting you into public.
Oh, bro, this is easy right now. The public part's going to be
stay tuned.
Brutal.
I'm Greek Orthodox, technically. Went to Catholic school. But, you know, even in there, people are like, wow, you shouldn't do that. That's crazy. It's like, why does it matter? If we all really believe in the same thing.
I think you need something to believe in, but I think religion should be the first stepping stone in a spiritual journey, which is you and God.
Yeah.
They're like, this is how it is, for sure. Where it should be like, this might be how it is, or like there's some great teachings in the church. There's some great teachings that overlap in a lot of different religions.
Yeah.
That's the only shit they should be teaching, I think. That's like, be a good person, you know.
Believe in something, I think it
gives it power.
Gives it power, yeah, 100%. And I think that's what religion tries to do, is empower you to be like, you know, it's going to get better, even though it doesn't. But if you believe that it will.
It will.
It will, yeah. So otherwise, you're like depressed.
You can't believe in yourself, you can believe
in something.
That's a great point.
I think that's what it's for, you know. And that's why I'm like, and I think, like I said, it tries to explain, because there's a lot of stuff we can't explain. And, you know, you need something to be like, hey, what the fuck is going on? There's so much to think about too. Sometimes it's nice to just like
someone's got it. Sort of.
You watch some of those documentaries on Netflix about space and about, you know, giant black holes in the universe, and you know, after watching one of those episodes, an hour on that, I'm just like, damn, dude, like, it's heavy.
Christianity isn't more right than any of these other ones. They're all correct. There is a spiritual plane, or, you know, that stuff matters, but this isn't the right way. This isn't the right way. Lots of it's mostly made up. Funny stuff the devil would say.
He'd say, give me your kids.
I'm
gonna fuck them. I'm gonna fuck you.
Whoa, clip that. You're going to jail, buddy.
I'm saying that's what the devil would say.
You just said, I'm not saying that. I know, that's crazy. No, I don't think he'd be a bad guy because he was an angel.
No, but then he was like, I'm God. The devil's basically your ego.
Yeah, but the devil was like
your ego.
He was like, I could be God, but it was like, I think right after God like killed everybody in the big flood, and he's like, you're a tyrant, and then he kicked him out, and he was like, yeah, you're right though. And he changed. He was like, I won't kill people anymore.
Yeah.
But and then 33% of angels all went with Satan because they were like, he's right. I remember when they just started doing 2 ads before videos, and I was like, this is crazy. A second ad now it's like the norm.
30 seconds now if you have YouTube free. It's like 30 seconds of ads before.
Oh, I usually get 2 skippable ads, like a 5-second skippable.
Oh, no, I have free YouTube, and now sometimes it's like 30 seconds. I'm just like,
it's crazy.
I'm trying to eat lunch. I put on a YouTube video. I'm just like, I don't know. Yeah. Well, happy 420. Yeah.
Happy 420
to all who celebrate. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. See you next week.
Thanks. If you watched this far, please hit that like button.
Yeah.
Share it with a friend.
Just tell somebody about it.
Smash that comment.
And go smoke a joint.
Happy 420.